Reading to kids, it is the foundation of language.
The first time that I actually realized that I enjoyed reading was whenever I was in the 3rd grade and I started reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I think being a librarian is the best job in the school. Our students are in the library today. These are the Ready, Set, Teach students. They are the students who are in the Education Academy. And so what they're doing is they're learning the art of the read aloud and why that's so important to a child's literacy. So these are potentially, future elementary teachers. Is a lot of times you don't have to force a pre-Ker or a kindergartner to listen to a read aloud. That is something they love and they enjoy it, and it's natural. And so now they're going to select their own children's book. And they're going to practice that book. They're going to become very familiar with that book. They're going to know how to pronounce every single word in their text. And then they're going to basically present that book in a video recording.
Hi, my name is Raquel Arroyo, and today I want to read to you one of my favorite books.
They're going to then post that video that they create on an online forum where elementary students in Waco ISD can access it and listen to these high school students read their books aloud.
I think my favorite though is whenever I read to my little sisters.
I feel like when you're reading a book, you get to experience, so many different scenarios and conflicts and situations that you're not going to get the chance to experience those on your own.
Sometimes I would like to read books. They prefer to watch the television because sometimes books are better versions of the actual TV.
People are often surprised when I tell them that students actually come in here to the library and choose books for fun.
It feels amazing because they'd be surprised, they'd be excited. And I'd be excited with them, make me want to read the book even more. Hold on, let me read it again.
There's a quote from Stephen Krashen. It says, "There's no such thing as junk reading. Any reading is good for you."
I actually got to work with one of the classes that I was reading with, and so just to hear them be like, "Oh my goodness, I love that book that you read," and just stuff like that. It was definitely very enjoyable.
If we can get kids to actually read what they like they will they'll be able to tackle more difficult texts. I've never had a kid who was an independent reader failed one of the English STAR tests. When librarians started sort of embracing the technology and embracing the change, that's when, the difference happened. That's when school librarians started becoming more valuable in schools again.
And I noticed I'm actually able to read digital books a lot, all the way through.
It made me feel better because reading on the computer was more comfortable for me.
Hooray for SNAIL!
Reading for me has definitely helped me be more creative.
It's so important to have a variety of literature in a school library. If you can like reading at an early age, you're going to be better at school. You don't have to just read the hard stuff all the time. You don't have to read classic literature. If you're reading what you like, you will do more of it. And so it really is so important to find books that kids like. Having newer books in your collection, that plays a huge part in how a kid feels when they touch it and when they look at it and their interest level in a book. It is immensely important that the district is spending the money on books.
Really expansion of my vocabulary due to reading. Everyone should have an experience like that.